Dear students, today we'll be discussing about the sliding window protocol of the data link layer. The sliding window protocol is one of the error control mechanisms used. There are two types, one is go back N and the another one is selective reject. Let us see what is a sliding window. In this error control mechanism, both sender and receiver agrees on the number of data frames after which the acknowledgement should be sent. So the size of the window here is 4, which is being mutually decided by the sender and receiver. After the transmission of every 4 bits, the acknowledgement will be received and the window will be slided further until all the data bits are covered. Sliding window protocol. It allows the sender to send multiple frames before needing the acknowledgements. Sender slides its window on receiving the acknowledgements for the sent frames. This allows the sender to send more frames. It is called so because it involves sliding of sender's window. The first type of sliding window is go back N. In this, what happens is the sender sends one particular frame and then it sends the next frame. But it always waits for the acknowledgement of the frame sent. If 0 is being sent and after some time 1 is also being sent, it still is keeping an eye on the acknowledgement for the 0th frame. 0 is being sent. When the receiver receives the first frame, it sends the acknowledgement for that. Then the sender sends frame number 1. The receiver sends the acknowledgement for frame 1. In this process, if any of the frames is not received, then the acknowledgement is sent by the receiver to the sender about the lost frame. In such case, the sender stops transmitting its frame from the number where the frame was not successfully received by the sender. For example, 0, 1, 2, 3, 4 are being sent, but there is a failure in frame number 2. So what the sender does, it retransmits all the frames starting from frame number 2. Despite having sent 3 and 4th frame, the sender decides to send all the frames starting from 2 because there was a loss in packet received by the receiver of frame number 2. So once these frames are retransmitted and the acknowledgement is received by the receiver, the process is continued. Go back N. In go back N, if one frame is lost or damaged, then it retransmits all the frames, after which it does not receive a positive acknowledgement. Similarly, we have here in this diagram, you can see that there is a sender, there is a receiver. Acknowledgement is received given by the receiver for frame number 2. NAK means it is a negative acknowledgement. So it is going to send 2 and 3. Next type is selective reject. Selective reject technique is more efficient than go back N. In this technique, only those frames are retransmitted for which there have been a negative acknowledgement. That means if there was a loss of frame number 2, then instead of resending all the frames starting from 2, it transmits only 2 again. In the diagram, you can see there was a frame 0 sent, then frame 1 sent, 2 sent. So the positive acknowledgements are being received by the sender and are being sent by the receiver. So there is a NAK means there is a negative acknowledgement for 2. If there is a negative acknowledgement for 2, only the second frame is resent, while there is no disruption in activity for frame number 3 and 4. This is all about selective reject technology and the sliding window protocol for data link layer. Thank you.